Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. Pizza Ranch, our host for our tip-off clubs around the state of Missouri. Pizza Ranch with 7 locations. Best fried chicken in the state of Missouri. I promise you, I eat there every Monday, and you can tell too as well. But certainly glad you've tuned in. This hour of our show brought to you by, or the segment of our show brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, Lyon and Labor's Local 663. We go down to South Iron High School. We welcome back the two-time defending state champion head coach of the South Iron Panthers, Coach Dusty DInkins. Coach DInkins, hey, thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, thanks for having us on. We're always look forward to visiting with you and talking some hoops, and look forward to moving into the postseason. Hopefully, playing well.
21-4 on the season, obviously back-to-back state champions. What did you kind of have to replace coming into this season, off of last year's team, and who's kind of stepping into those roles?
Well, we lost two All-Staters. One, my son Drennan DInkins, and the other one DJ Prater, and they're both playing at the next level right now and really doing a nice job. We also lost Champ McMurray, a crucial piece to our basketball team, and he's actually playing golf at Evangel. So we have three guys that are doing well at the next level, and we're replacing those with some guys that played last year. Got significant minutes, a couple starters. One is Martez Burst. He's our point guard. He's grown a little bit, really matured physically and understanding the game, and doing some really great things for us this year, averaging about 21 a game. And, Colton DInkins, my nephew, and Gabe Rubel are a couple more seniors that, played a lot last year and are doing a really nice job their senior year for us. And we're also have some underclassmen. Sawyer Huff, a sophomore. He's really having a nice year for us. And Marquise Burst, Martez's brother, is a junior, and he's really coming along and really has gotten a lot better throughout the course of the season. So, we have 5 guys there, and those 5 that are either averaging double figures or close to it. And then we have a couple more guys that are really working hard for presence inside, and Hunter Huff, Will Malone, and Eli Kruger is our other senior. And, we play 7, 8 guys, and they all contribute and help our basketball team.
Well, it's awful hard to replace, talking about Drennan DInkins, coming in last year. I think he had 32 points in the first half of the state championship game, a contestant there for the Mr. Missouri basketball, and he's playing here at Southwest Baptist. Has your style changed at all? Or do you, if I went out and watched you guys play, and I will hopefully get to see you guys play, but if I went out and watched you play, has the style changed a little bit maybe from last year's team?
Not a whole lot. We are a different basketball team, but we're trying to do some of the same things we've done in the past. We're a little bit longer, maybe quicker than last year defensively. But offensively, obviously, we aren't the same caliber of team. It's really hard to lose a guy like Drennan and DJ and Champ that really can get it rolling on the offensive end. But these guys have done a good job. But we're similar, but we just have some different personnel and a little different looks a little bit in our defense.
As you look now, you're 95% of the way done through with your regular season. Talk about what you've got coming up here before we talk about your district.
Well, this last week, it's kind of like last year. Last year, we lost 2 out of our last 3 games going into districts. We played a really outstanding Fatima team and went to Steelville, had a heartbreaker there, and then followed it up with Festus on our home court at the end of the year, and we dropped it to Fatima and Steelville, but won against Festus. Kind of the same thing this year. Steelville last night, we lost a tough one in double overtime to a really fantastic Class 3 top 10 team. And we go to Festus on Friday, and they are an outstanding basketball team with a high-level point guard that's committed to play football wide receiver at Purdue. So for us, being a Class 1 school, scheduling some of these teams that really have great athletes and good coaches and good programs really shows how hard you have to play, but also how well you have to execute against those types of teams. And we just hope that helps us moving into the postseason where we're just a little bit sharper, playing a little bit more focused and a little bit more hungry.
You guys at this point relatively healthy?
Yes, we are. We had some injuries. We had some illnesses throughout the course of the season, just like everybody else. But, right now, I think we're in a really good place. I think that our team, doesn't have anything that we're kind of worried about going into the postseason, but we still have to finish up here, one more game and a few practices, and hopefully we'll stay healthy and stay in a good spot.
Again, visiting with Dusty Dinkins, the head coach at South Iron Panthers head coach, back-to-back defending state champion. As you go into this Class 1 District 3, there's really just maybe three teams. When you look at that, you've got a very good Bunker team who's 20-4 on the season. You've got an Eminence team that's 13-12, but they played Bunker to 1 point. Talk a little bit about those top three. The remaining 5 teams in the district, 4 teams in the district have got combined 12 wins, but anybody can sneak up on anybody. But, right now, are those the top 3 seeds going into the district?
Yes, like you said, Eminence is a 3 seed, but they're barely over 500, but they're a very young team, and they've really gotten better throughout the course of the season. And they played Bunker 1 game to 5, and then the other night, Bunker hit a 3 in the corner to win by 1. At the end of regulation. So they're a very capable basketball team. They've got size, they've got some ability at the guard play. They really have some good underclassmen, but obviously Bunker is, they're a state championship caliber basketball team in Class 1. They've got a 6'5" kid, Cade Sutton. He's a 2-time All-Stater, and he will play at the next level. I know he's drawing interest from 3 or 4 colleges. He plays above the rim, but he also shoots it from 3 really well. He's been shooting, I think, about 47% from 3 on the year. And when you have a guy that's at 6'5", that's hard to combat. And they have 3 other seniors in the starting lineup, so they're senior heavy. They understand what it takes to get the job done, and they've got a Hall of Fame coach, and Coach Gorman. He's, I think, won over 600 games in his career, so it'll be a great challenge for us. We played them twice this year, and actually have been behind in both games, I do believe, by more than 10 points in the first quarter, first half, and was able to right that ship, so to speak, and in the second half, able to flip that game a little bit. So we're hoping that we don't, if we do see them in the finals, that we don't start off on a bad foot like we have in the past. But it'll be a real challenge for us, and it'll be a state championship caliber game in the district finals.
And where will that district be played, and when does it start?
It'll be played at Ellington High School. It's a neutral location. The schools in our district, we were fortunate enough that Ellington was willing to host. So we're going to go over there, and they're kind of centrally located. And it starts next week and next Monday. So
very good. And it's a familiar road. And, you guys are playing really well right now. And like you said, Steelville, they're 21-3. I mean, there's no slouch, in that contest last night with Steelville. But Coach Dinkins, we greatly appreciate you being generous with your time, and best of luck. And maybe I'll get to sit on your bench again this year like I did last year in the state championship game.
Well, thank you. And we would look forward to that, and hopefully that happens. So you brought us some magic last year.
You bet. Dusty Dinkins, South Iron Panthers head basketball coach. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.